night, Mr. Diaz.
What's up, everybody? Jesus Quesadilla here. Welcome back to Let's Play Majora's Mask. In the last episode, we got the code to get into the bomber's secret hideout, and this episode we're going to investigate a little bit. Just breaking some pots, getting some money, and see what Mr. Scarecrow has to say. Yo, hey, baby, I'm a scarecrow. Time will pass in the blink of an eye if you dance with me. If you like, baby, we can forget the time and dance until night. Shall we dance? Hell no. Oh, sorry, that's too bad. In that case, come back anytime if you do decide you'll want to dance. But by the way, I know of a mysterious song that allows you to manipulate the flow of time. Do you want to learn it? No. Actually, I do want to learn it, but for the time being, no. That's too bad. In that case, let me hear a song you've made. I can't really do that because I don't have my ocarina right now. That chiming just means that it's starting to roll over into the next day, I think. So, day 1 is almost up. We're going to be on day 2 in a second. Well, well, a strange-looking child has joined me. Are you a new friend of the Bombers gang? Your manners seem much better than those of the mischievous friends from the other day. Nuff, nuff, nuff. Ill-mannered troublemaker and such. He said he'd steal my moon's tear. There was no stopping him. Just watch him. He's probably causing trouble around the clock tower. Will you gaze into my telescope? Am I the only one who finds it just slightly creepy that this old guy is the one that the Bombers come to hang out with? I mean, they come into like this Wonderland palace place with rainbow staircases to meet up with this old guy who I guess oversees their meetings. I don't get that. And oh, the moon's sad. He cried. Oh, kiss my ass, Skull Kid. Whatever. Yeah, we'll get you soon enough. Whatever. Alright. Well, did you find that troublemaker and that loud noise? Perhaps another moon's tear has fallen nearby. But I wonder how that troublemaker got on top of the clock tower. The only way up there is through the clock door that opens on the blubberdy-blur. Oh my god, old guy. Alright. So we're going to go ahead outside and see that moon's tear, which is actually a very valuable stone, which is important for a little trading quest and also for the main story of the game. Now that we have this, we're actually almost done with all of the preparations we need to make before the 3rd day. So I'm just going to run back over to the next segment of our quest. That Scarecrow, by the way, if you find yourself needing to pass time, like me, I'm actually really ahead of where I need to be. There's still a whole nother 2 in-game days before my time is up. So if you don't feel like sitting around with the game running and you kind of want to speed up the process, what that Scarecrow meant by dancing with him is that if you talk to him and dance with him, you will speed up to the next half a day. So you can dance with him for 12 hours at a time to kind of just skip things along. And that's really helpful because after I finish this up with what I do with the moon's tear, there's not really anything else left to do while you're Deku Link. You're really limited until you're back to being a human. So I'm probably going to skip time with the Scarecrow after I do this last part. Alright, by the way, the fairy that we collected and brought back to form the Great Fairy, if you come during the nighttime, it won't be at that pond, it'll be right around here. So just a note there, if you take too long, then the fairy will change locations. Yeah, dog, whatever. Okay, where's that? Oh, whoops, I went past it, I think. Yeah, that owl's not important yet, but it will become important very shortly. Before I use the moon's tear, I'm just double-checking to make sure there's nothing else I can really do. Yeah, I can't get that heart piece yet. No, I think that's about it. I think that our time as Deku Link, we've done most of what we can. There are a couple mini-games I think you can do as Deku Link, but I'm going to save those and kind of do them all at once. I'm not doing anything suspicious, really? Sure you're not. Uh-huh, you look very non-suspicious hiding back there. But we'll find out what he's for later. As will we a lot of things. A lot of things I'm finding myself saying, we'll find out what that is later. And that's really the truth. As Deku Link, you can't do too terribly much. So it'd be nice to go ahead and hurry up and get ourselves back into our human forms so we can actually talk to people. Okay, so apparently this belongs to you, my good sir? I wasn't aware that people could own flowers on the ground. This is my private property. Yeah, well, I would like to purchase it, good sir. I've already sold out my wares, and the carnival hasn't even begun. Thinking of closing up shop so I can go back to my village and get a gift for my wife. I haven't heard that stone called the Moon's Tear or something. If you've got one, I'd really like to get it from you. If you give it to me, I'll give you my spot here. Deku flower included. That's very good. So we just happen to have a Moon's Tear. So, here, take it. Why the heck not? Ah, that stone, you must hand it over to me. In exchange, I'll give you my spot here, Deku flower included, yes? We got a land title deed, guys. Heck yeah. You really helped me out. Now I have the perfect present for my wife. She has her eyes set on a jewel of strange something. The title deed for this spot should be in high demand. If you don't need it anymore, you can always sell it. And that's, somewhere in that jumbled mesh of words is something relatively important. Now that we have the title deed, we have access to the flower, which does two things. One, it opens up access for us to go and get that heart piece, and also to be able to confront the Skull Kid on the third and final day of the game. So that's pretty good. Before the first day's even up, and we're all ready for the final showdown. And we're going to go ahead and grab this heart piece. We have a piece of heart! Collect 4 pieces to assemble a new heart container! Very good indeed. Each new container will increase the amount of life energy you can have. And so that's the first of 4 that we'll need. The door to the clock tower opens only once a year at midnight. Real quick, the other thing you can use the land title deed for is to trade for other land title deeds, but that's not important until we actually get out of Clock Town. What is important is the fact that we are now able to face the Skull Kid. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and fast forward time. I am going to meet you guys back here in the next episode. I'm going to go ahead and dance with that scarecrow to skip ahead to the 3rd day. And when we get back here, we will resume Majora's Mask, and we will confront the Skull Kid one-on-one, mano-a-mano. So until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been Jesus Quesadilla, signing out. Peace.